Hello, I'm Tripwire. Welcome back to my slow play of Dark Souls Remastered, which is quickly coming to an end here. So this path you actually have to take down in order to access Calamity's area. And I don't know this for sure, but if I'm not mistaken, you have to take a death to him the first time. If we make a sharp turn, there's an item back here guarded by a couple of dogs. These are the dogs I was talking about, where if you lock onto them and just keep backtracking, they'll miss you with their attack. Well, I guess maybe that only applies if you're light enough to light roll. You actually, your movement speed changes with your burden load as well. So I'm mid-rolling now, so maybe that's only true if you're light rolling. Because I was doing that for most of the game, obviously. But I swear, if you have the right gear, that does work. But anyway, I just want to say thanks so much for watching this series. See, that one missed, and I was just walking backward like normal. Thanks so much for watching this series. It's been really fun to work on. It's given me something to look forward to every evening when I come home from work at 11 p.m. And it's just one of those things where, like, if you get really passionate about something, you love talking about it. And I've had a lot of passion and knowledge about this game for a long time now, and never really did anything with it outside of streaming it. But when you're streaming it, you're not really sharing your knowledge in the same way. Where are you going? Come over here. Thank you. Because on stream you're conversing with people. You could be talking about literally anything and just playing the game in the background. If somebody has a question about the game, you might answer it, but it's not this outpouring of game knowledge for somebody to try to get them interested in the game as well. There's Calamity. If you look straight down over this cliff here, there's a crystal lizard. And there's a ladder over there we could have taken down, but instead we're going to be taking these cliffs down now that I've dropped. But this whole sharing my passion for the game thing has been really fun. And to those of you who are watching still, or have watched any of them, I appreciate it. So, we just saw Calamity fly by, so we already know, well, there's probably going to be some danger here. And that's true. If you step out too far, he's going to come and breathe his magical fire breath all over the goddamn place. There he is. Now see, his fire breath is not red like normal dragon fire. It's a different sort. But he'll keep doing these sweeps. So we need to figure out a different way to deal with him, because we can't deal with him if he's just going to go back and forth like this, right? So we're just going to grab our items, prepare for our imminent demise, you know, the usual. Where'd he be at, though? Oh, there he is. Owie. Feels bad, man. Owie. Feels dead, man. So after you've encountered Calamity like this, and been killed by him, again, don't quote me, but I think that's how it works. That's how it worked for me last time. Go back and speak to Hawkeye Goff. And Hawkeye Goff will help you out. They don't call him Hawkeye for nothing. I don't know how well this Y is going to do against Calamity, to be honest. It's a very slow weapon. Calamity is dangerous. A lot of HP. We'll see. Hi, Goff.
Tomorrow, is the black dragon posing the duress?
So then you say yes?
Yes, I thought as much. He's called Calamity. Ferocious dragon indeed. Even mighty Anna Londa dared not provoke his ire. I see little good coming from this, but my intent is to persevere to the bitter end.
Again, say yes.
Good, good. What is bravery without a dash of recklessness? I've taken a liking to thee, and I owe thee much for thy service to Artorias. Now, watch, and see how Goff hunts dragons.
You can see the resin in there. You can't see, but just by listening, you can still get a good shot on Calamity.
Yes. A truer shot was never loosed. That bat will be grounded for a good spell. The rest is in thine hands. I await good tidings. Ah, dragon slaying. Knighthood's highest calling.
Indeed, Goff, indeed. I'm going to switch out the Mask of the Father for something that has better damage resistance. I think we're going to be mid-rolling regardless, as long as we don't go too heavy. Oh, well, still mid-rolling, actually, because of Havel's Ring. It's only got... See, I'm actually not sure what the damage type is on Calamity's Dragon Breath. Whatever, we'll just go full Havel cosplay. So, now that he has had an arrow, an enormous arrow, shot through his wing, he'll be grounded, as Goff said. So now you can fight him in a fairer fight, and that's what we're gonna do. So if you don't do that, he'll just fly, and you'll never have a chance to really actually engage in combat with him. But now it is time we take on Calamity, and I gotta say, I wasn't super confident going into Manus that I'd be able to do him on my first try, and I am even less confident that I can kill Calamity on my first try. Because I think Calamity is also a boss I've killed exactly twice in my life. That sounds right. I think that's right. Every boss in this game outside of the DLC I've killed many times, but the DLC is just one of those things I don't tend to go out of my way for. Wound. So now, actually, that door over there is a fog gate. Two. Oh, a little lag spike there. Come here. You get you. What the fuck? Oh, you can do it. And 3. And 3. That was very strange. I'm not gonna lie. Never seen that happen before. Alright, so through the fog gate we go. The fight doesn't begin until you get down on the ground, so... head straight on through. No need to drop down because the crystal lizard's already been dealt with, so we're gonna go to the left and take this ladder. So this fight lasts for a long time. So the gold pine is going to run out long before Calamity's dead, but it doesn't mean it's not worth using. So Calamity has several attacks, like actually a good handful. Let's see if we can bait certain ones. Well, that's not the one I wanted to bait. Actually, that's the opposite of what I wanted. I'm so sorry, that noise is terrible, and it's incredibly bad luck that he started with that attack, because now we have this thing above us, and now we take double damage. That's the opposite of what you want. Like, you don't want that at all. Alright, so far so bad. Uh-oh. Run away, run away, run away. Okay. Alright, the Calamity symbol is gone, but that's his grab attack. It's fucking terrible. Alright, the tracking on that actually got me. And he's gonna do a tail slam. Yep, okay. And then he did a tail swing. As you can see, my Wow, that was close. Don't do it! As you can see, my pine resin already ran out. Alright, I thought he was doing a regular claw swipe, not a tail swipe. Alright, that was a good dodge. Please no. Bad news bears. Oh, it only hit once. That's interesting. So the iframes I had actually allowed me to survive that. Dude, you gotta stop. You're being kind of a dick. So this is an area where having a lot of Estus really helps you out. Because he has a lot of varying attacks, and they do a really good amount of damage. So for this one, you just run past his head. That one, when he dodges away from you, he's always going to whip around and do a fire breath attack. The timing of that, you just learn shit. When he flies straight up, he's going to do either that, or he's going to breathe fire straight down. Okay, I tried dodging that. Oh, but I actually ended up inside the hitbox. That was perfect. Oh, thank you, Calamity. So again, for Calamity, come prepared. The fact that I had armor on that made it so I didn't stagger was definitely helpful. It's also helpful if you happen to need to ignore one of his hits to heal yourself and not die. The gold pine resins helped a little bit, but dragon enemies in these games always have a lot of health. So dragon bosses tend to be patience tests. But as you can see, I went through a lot of Estus, and I knew I was going to because I never learned him properly. So this is one of those bosses that, with the right setup and knowledge of it, you can just keep healing when you need to. And so 100% you should be kindling your bonfires before attempting these bosses. 100%. So we grabbed some of Goff's great arrows, and then off in the on the far wall there, you can see a chest in the water. And that chest gives us access to another Titanite slab. So there's one Titanite slab per playthrough in vanilla, and there's one Titanite slab per playthrough here in the DLC. The rest of the Titanite slabs you could get from each playthrough. You have to get lucky with Crystal Lizard drops, because they can drop slabs, but it's not that common. So you'll notice that I have one Titanite slab, which means that with all the Crystal Lizards I've killed on this character, not a single one dropped a slab, which is pretty crazy. On my Faith character, I think I got 2 or 3 extras from Crystal Lizards pretty early on in the game. Sorry that waterfall's so freaking loud. So that is it for the DLC. The DLC is over. I didn't explore literally every nook and cranny, but I explored everything that needed to be explored. We got through the Royal Wood, we got through Ulasil Township, and we got through Chasm of the Abyss, and we killed all the bosses. And sadly, that means that all we have left to do is to go back to the main game and fight Gwyn, and then we're done. And also, don't be afraid. This area, the DLC, is not like the Painted World. You can warp out anytime you want. So we're gonna head on back. We're gonna head on back to Firelink Shrine, our favorite place. Our favorite place. Load. I'm on PC. Load. Thank you. Alright, so we're back home. We're back home. And now, all that is left to do is come over here. They had our buddy Framped. You don't actually need to say hi to him. I was thinking maybe I'd feed him some shit. Give him the new gold coin. 5k souls. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Farewell.
Down we go. Down we go. So remember to rest the Lord Vessel, because the Lord Vessel, after being charged up, is automatically going to be giving you the 20 Estus flasks. There's not really any reason not to spawn here or to have the extra flasks, so go ahead and rest. Also, we want to be in human form. Because remember, we successfully completed Solaire's storyline, so we can actually summon him to help us during the final fight. We're going to go ahead and reverse hollowing. And we're going to head on down into the kiln of the first flame. And here, you might get spooked because you think these are enemies, but these are actually the ghosts of the knights that fell in the battle against the everlasting dragons, just walking by. There's a whole bunch of them. Kiln of the first flame, such a cool thing, such a cool area. It really does look like a world on the verge of collapse. The end of the world. And everything is ash. And as you'll learn if you play through the entire series and get through the final DLC of Dark Souls 3, everything was always destined to end in ash. And now, with the finale of our series on the horizon, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. And also, sorry but not sorry, I'm going to cock tease you. The finale is going to be its own episode. I will see you then. Thank you so much for watching.